and welcome to Hockey Talkie. My name is Clay. Thanks for tuning in. News breaking out early this evening that the Blackhawks have traded forward Brendan Perlini to the Detroit Red Wings in exchange for defenseman Alec Regula. So Brendan Perlini's time as a Chicago Blackhawk comes to an end 11 months after being acquired from the Arizona Coyotes as a part of that Nick Schmaltz and Dylan Strome deal. Perlini showed some flashes of good play, flashes of goal-scoring ability. He's a fast skater too. You could really notice him at times, but in the end just was not consistent enough to stay in the lineup, especially in a bottom six role. And even this year with the Hawks struggling through their first 10 games, Pirlini just could not find a way into the lineup, and it became pretty apparent that he just didn't have a spot in this roster. And so we knew this trade was coming at some point, and well, tonight we finally got it. So Pirlini goes east to Detroit, and in return, the Blackhawks get somebody that a lot of people probably don't know a whole lot about. And if you do know anything about him, it's probably because of that guy. Alec Regula, a 19-year-old right-handed defenseman, 6'4", 203 pounds. That's a solid frame for a teenage defenseman. Drafted in the third round in the 2018 NHL entry-level draft by the Detroit Red Wings. He has been and still is playing for the London Knights in the OHL, was teammates with Adam Boqvist last year. He's been improving steadily since his draft year. So far, currently this year, he has 11 points through 10 games. As a defenseman, pretty darn decent. Now, he definitely doesn't have the elite offensive ability like Boqvist does, and he's not the fastest skater out there. Pretty average skating, but 6'4", 203 pounds, that's a pretty solid frame. Plus, he's right-handed, which is nice considering the Hawks don't have another right-handed defenseman in their NHL roster, and they only have one other right-handed defenseman in their system, which just happens to be Adam Boqvist. If all things go well, Alec Regula could be a top 6 two-way defenseman for the Hawks. But that's in the future, and as some people may try and tell you who won this trade, I am going to tell you that those people, that's their opinions, but it's based on nothing. We don't know how Perlini is going to do with the Red Wings. We don't know how Regula is going to pan out with the Hawks. We are just going to have to wait and see a couple of years down the road. Quite frankly, I'm fine with this trade because Perlini was on his way out. We needed to kind of get rid of him, get some value for him, and we did get some value for him. How that value pans out, we won't know. And there's no way to know. But it seems fine. I'm sure they probably asked Adam Boqvist what their thoughts on Alec Regula was. Probably took his thoughts into account and said, you know what, let's pull the trigger on this guy. Let's take this risk, see what happens. And that's what you got to do. So for me, I'm fine with this trade. It's nice because the Hawks actually kind of free up some cap space. Not a whole lot. It's under $1 million, but it's still some. Hawks will need some of that cap space because of some performance bonuses that may get hit this year by a couple of guys. So it's always nice for that. Now, Alec Regula has not signed an entry-level contract yet. So the Hawks, if they want to keep his rights, will have to do so before June 1st of next year, 2020. But even if he signs that deal, it will not count against the Blackhawks cap because he will still be in London playing for the Knights. So all in all, quite frankly, I'm fine with this trade. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.